Actually, any seat works.
Yeah, any seat works. Just I'll hop on the other side.
Okay, cool.
Just want to know if
Have
anybody.
you heard this before?
I did this
Forever.
yesterday, yes.
Yes. And it
Forever
worked
on
for
my
you.
ears.
Correct.
Okay, nice cozy session today. My name is Wei. I'm going to be running through the presentation with you guys. Today we're showing off our new technology called Super X5. The spiel is simple. We hear the directions, we know where sounds come from without even needing to see what's producing the sound. So when we try and recreate the natural world with sound coming at us from different positions, we end up with something like this. Multi-channel speaker system, audio from the front, from the side, from the back. But we want to try and distill that into headphones. But headphones only have 2 drivers, right? So that gets very, very difficult. On top of that, we also want to tailor-make the experience for each individual person, because we want to get away from just one default surround sound, profile that's slapped onto everyone. Because that's only perfect for the man who designed it. It's not perfect for each and every one of us. Each of us hears differently, right? So that's what we're going to try and show you with Super X5. We're going to compress an 8-speaker system into 2 drivers, and it's going to sound perfect for each and every one of us. Okay? So, first things first, let's get those recordings done. Microphones in your ears. That helps us to record how you guys individually hear the world. Nice and tight in there. Okay. And during the recording, just look straight ahead at the crosshairs. Keep your head nice and level.
Look straight ahead. Keep looking straight ahead. Capture complete.
Right, capture's complete. Microphones out of the ears. So we have a couple of ways of measuring how people sound hear. And the first is what we've just gone through. The second is actually, because we can't replicate this for every member of the public, they go through what you guys went through, where we use the app to take your ears and your face. That gives us an idea of how they hear, and we build profiles for them based on that. Just so you know, in other presentations, the people in the back row would be hearing the presentation based on their profile, and so far it's been all good. So that measure of recording is also pretty...
That's where I was yesterday.
Yeah, you were? And it sounded okay for you?
Yes.
Yeah. So the profiles do work, the app does work pretty well. Okay, let me explain what's going on here. You've got the headphones, just regular headphones with 1 driver on each side, and you've got the box, and the box is where the technology lies right now. Everybody, can you take your boxes out? Yep, the ones with all the buttons. No, that's the wrong one. Yep, the ones with the buttons, that's the right one, sir. Okay, so this is where the technology sits. It's got 6 buttons on the front. The ones on the far right are for the volume of your headphones. So later when we're doing the demo, make sure the volume of the headphones is comparable with the volume of the speakers. So we get a nice smooth transition when we are switching back and forth. The rest of the buttons are profiles. So we have one profile based on what we just captured from you guys, and that's the one marked in with the red button. Do me a favor, quick click on the red to make sure that we are on all our profiles. Okay, that's done. The rest of the buttons are also other profiles which are similar to yours, but they shouldn't sound as good as the one that's tailor-made to you. Okay? Alright, before we go on, quick volume check and headphone check. So pop those headphones on and let me know when you hear Joyce's voice in your head. Okay, let's start that headphone check. Alright, hear the voice is heard.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, headphones can come off. Headphones can come off. All heard the voice.
That sounds really good.
Yeah, that is coming from the headphones and not from the speakers. Okay? Cool. Let's start the demo proper. The first thing we're going to be listening to is Centeria by Dolby Atmos. We're going to listen to it on the speakers, but then after that we're going to listen to it on the headphones with Super X5, and we'll see how they measure up. Okay? Let's watch that first track. We'll take a listen to it with Super X5. All the headphones on, right? Okay, let's take it away. Off. How was the experience? That was great. Yeah. I know you checked. You
I thought it was you tricking me, so I'd take it off and make sure it was coming from the speakers.
No, on the headphones. Kevin,
amazing.
you look very serene.
Yes.
Okay, so you can all hear the stuff in the different positions. Yeah. So that's what the technology does. Tries to compress all this into two drivers. Okay. The next thing we're gonna do is to look at a movie clip. Mark, you're used to this, so you're going to be controlling the presentation. When Mark puts on his headphones, there's a special sensor in his headphones which tells us that the headphones are on. Sound is only going to be coming through the headphones. So when he puts it on, you guys put it on as well. When he takes it off, same thing, Mark. Tilt it this way, you guys follow suit, and that tells us that to play the sound from the speakers instead of the headphones. If we are all in sync, volume matched to the speakers, it should be a very seamless transition. Okay? Cool? Right, headphones at the ready. Off first. Let's start with it off. And let's roll that clip. Okay, headphones all off. Good seamless transition. Yeah.
And it really sounds like being in a movie theater.
Yeah. So we're capturing like a movie theater in the headphones essentially, and this is just good for anybody who doesn't have the space or the money for a setup like this. These are not cheap speakers; they're pretty expensive. So it's
Their
good.
neighbors just can't take it.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly.
Where you want to game at 2 a.m.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That will just
Awesome.
go so far. Okay, last track. You guys up for it? So we're listening to some music right now. We're all going to be controlling our little boxes here. So you see button labeled number 2, and you see the little orange LED below it. If you press and hold that, the LED will switch off, and that means that Super X5 is switched off as well. Okay, so we're going to be listening to the song with and without Super X5 to see if it makes a difference. Let's turn it back on if you turn it off. Okay, so we're going to play the song. The first cue I give you will be to turn it off, and then after that, from then on, you can just turn it on and off as and when you want. Okay, at your own time. Okay, headphones on, and let's get that music playing. Alright, let's turn it off.
Oh.
Yeah. At your own time. Okay. Headphones off. How was the experience?
Yeah, huge difference.
Huge difference?
Yeah, it brings it forward
Yeah.
and expands it.
Yeah.
You can hear just, when you turn it off, it's just headphones.
It's just here,
yeah,
right? It's just
like
here.
standard headphones,
So that's kind of what we're going for with Super X5. Remember we said we're trying to, recreate like live,
Yeah.
right? And lots of people, when they're taking this, they say that it's like a live performance, like the musicians
Yep.
are in the room with them. And that's just a stereo recording. So we think we've done a really good job with it. Just so you know, all the technology that's in that little box right here, that's going to be miniaturized into something like this.
Oh, wow.
A small little dongle that connects to any headphones you like. It could be high end, it could be low end, but it should all look the same. Higher end sounds better though. And this connects to your phone. Takes in a digital input, and yeah, this will go for $150 in about June or July this year.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
Yeah. Apart from that, we also have the application that we use to record your ears and your face. The website is on the back right here, and if you go onto that website and you enter your email in, we'll give you a notification when the app is
Thank you.
available.
Oh,
for
thanks.
download. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. So that's coming in the next 1 or 2 months actually.
Okay.
So pretty soon, it'll be a free download, and it'll have all those features and some of the processing built into it. The dongle is going to sound much better, of course, but the app is good by itself.
Awesome.
Yeah, cool. So that's the presentation. I'm glad it worked.
It
You
worked.
guys liked it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any questions for me or anybody else? Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Nice. Thank you.
So
Thank
we'll
you
just
very much.
relax here.
Okay.
But
Thank you.
let me ask you to introduce yourself to everybody.
Hi, I'm Sim Wong Hu, CEO of Creative Technology, and we are the one that created the Super X5 technology.
All right, and this technology, it basically achieves a dream of yours. Is that not correct? I mean, tell me about that.
Yeah, it's a dream that I had 20 years, for more than 20 years, and actually I wanted the sound of headphone to sound like the real thing. That means real speakers coming out of ears, not inside your ears. So I kind of avoided listening to headphone because the sound is always right inside your head, and it's not that comfortable. And I told my engineers about 20 years ago, I said, I want something like this. And since then, they have been working very hard. But 20 years ago, the technology, the state of technology, at that point, the processor is not fast enough. Because to do something like this, you need to compute a lot of stuff. You need to compute the room acoustic, to measure all the rooms, how it sounds like from your ear point of view. Then you have to measure the dynamics of the headphones. And then finally, you have to measure your ears and your face also, how your bones and heads, everything reflects the audio. And all this computation becomes very complex. The theory is kind of known for quite a while, but to do all these things in something very, very small, very low cost, it's actually the holy grail that we're trying to get. And so I think we finally achieved that. And this technology has come to me over the past 5 years. They came back to me and I was rejected them again and again and again. I said, not good enough, about 10 times. So finally, I think just before this CES, we finally got it. That I said, okay, we are ready to show the whole world about this very exciting technology. And we are glad that once we show it, everybody that kind of lined up to hear the experience, they all were wowed by it, they were blown away by it. And
certainly, I mean, I took the demo and I found it incredibly impressive. And in fact, I've been waiting for something like this because it seems you profiled my ears, and it seems like that's one of the important aspects of getting this technology to work. Because other people have tried surround sound through headphones in the past, but there's always been some sort of a compromise where you could hear that, some sort of a processing or effect, or it was distorted.
Yeah. So the profiling ears is actually the very tricky part, and we use microphone to measure your ears, but that part is very complicated. And to the normal user who just want to have hassle-free experience, to do that will be a big kind of obstacle for people to do that. So we actually have invented another part of the technology where actually we use just using a cell phone to capture your ears and your heads, and that will do a profile mapping of all these metrics into different profiles that we have already pre-processed them, and therefore we can make the whole capturing and measurement experience very simple, and that will be actually very suitable for a low-end product that will be suitable for mass deployment. So that's the whole goal of getting every headphone to have this super X5 experience.
Sure. And when can people expect to use this product, to give it a try?
Yeah, so I would like to. So this thing will be kind of coming out somewhere in the middle of the year. We have developed a chip together with it. This chip needs to be powerful enough and small enough so that we can, and low cost enough so they can deploy to the mass market. So this chip, the first incarnation will be a dongle. So this dongle can be connected to any headphone. If a headphone has been certified by us, it will be better because that certification means that we will tune the profile of the headphone to be included in the app that will do it. Therefore, if you select the kind of right headphone, it will be more accurate. Of course, you can use any headphone out there, but it will be kind of an approximation. We'll try to guess the kind of headphone, big or small, what size, and what kind of make of it. But we would like to also get all kinds of headphones to be certified from us, and therefore they can be more accurate. Then, of course, this chip that we spend all money on can be also put in every headphone, or any headphone that would like to have the kind of totally seamless or wireless experience. You put it in there, you can be wireless, so you can watch a movie or listen to songs, all experience just a great headphone.
Based on what I heard, that is going to be pretty incredible. Well, I can't wait till it comes out. Thank you very much for the demo, and yeah, that was really one of the best things that I've heard at CES. So we gave it a Best of CES award.
And thank you for the Best of CES award. Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and be sure to subscribe to this channel.